talking about elections equipment.
Well, I just wanted to know what was the status of getting money so that we change our voting machines this, here in the near future that are functioning.
Well, you know that there has not been a single appropriation made for new voting equipment in the state of Arkansas. There's been appropriations, there's not been any funding. There's been $12 million worth of elections equipment bought out of savings, out of my budget, because of office cuts that I have made. 212 employees down to 168 in the election year. We had it down to 148. That was too lean to actually run a presidential election. Not only are those savings immediate savings that I can have using fungible funds, but we've turned back $2 or $3 million a year in funds that were not fungible that we had to turn back. We've also done, with $6 million out of my budget, out of funds that were not fungible for election equipment, but were fungible for my M&O for maintenance of the building. We put $6 million in that was actually matched by the Arkansas, the NCRC grants. So about $12 million worth of maintenance on the state capital. But that's money out of complete savings.
Who do we press for that? Because there is a bill, is there not?
Yes. Let's look at where we're at though. Estimates whispering around capital is we're anywhere from a $60 million to a $600 million shortfall.
I don't care what the shortfall is if you can't vote.
What? I agree. I agree. And I think that we need to try to fund it. But I'm not the one making those priorities.
And that's what I'm asking.
I'm making the priorities that I have for it.
Right.
Now, the voting equipment that we're actually been putting in place, there's some great things about it. It solves a lot of problems without creating others, and it gives us something. How many of you actually did vote on some of the new elections equipment? Okay. So you guys know you're getting a paper ballot that you look at before you put it in the box, right? But that new election equipment also allows you to avoid the errors that come from hand marking a ballot. They're machine marked. So those ballots are going to give you that opportunity. Now there's some things about breaking down the waiting lines and stuff like that. Coming in the future, you may be able to mark your ballot, but you're still going to have a real ballot that you cast on election day. That will temper some of the push for internet voting, which we oppose. You want a paper ballot that goes with it. But you can quickly expedite lines if you mark your ballot. You take your device or your printout of your UR code, you scan it, it prints out your ballot, you double check that it's what you marked, and you put it in. This foundational equipment is capable of doing that. Now, why would I want to do that? To make it, we can expedite lines, move away from the pressure for online voting, but we also can give soldiers potentially the ability to vote and have a real ballot that gets really printed out, gets really picked up and be a bearer by their voting assistance officer and cast on the ballot on the election day. Now, there's a lot of pressure to allow the military members to vote online with the CAC, the CAT card, right? Very, very secure. The problem is with doing it that way is that the protection clause of the Constitution means that if you give it to one segment of the population, you have to give it to all segments of the population. And pretty soon you have everybody voting online with a system that is not nearly secure as our military IDs, right? So we have to do things to solve those problems. And we don't think about this stuff, right? We don't think about, we say, well, I ought to be able to let military members vote online, right? The problem is no, we can't do that. We need a chain of custody that is absolutely verifiable and a known responsible party bearing that chain of custody. So what we can do is we can give a military member, right now this is not possible. I visited Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, and the Middle East. I was there on September 11, 2012 in Bahrain. Y'all remember what happened September 11, 2012? I was in Bahrain at that time. I saw the Marines loading the Ospreys, flying off as fast as possible. Also saw the Marines come back and landing. I'm pissed off that the order came from the top that they had to leave their buddies behind. Okay? But this is what our military guys live with. And forward operating base, commander cannot afford to risk the life to move from here to there on a forward operating base to get votes out sometimes. Our voting assistance officers are doing good on our main bases to get voting in and out. But our forward operating bases, it's not worth the risk to move it in a timely manner when you have an adequate convoy to be able to transfer other supplies and resupply.